I'm using my frankincense incense, you guys. And I'm going to be cleansing the bottles. And this is in preparation of adding my Florida water into the bottles. So there we go. There we go. I want that smoke to fill up the bottles. And right now I got 9 orders. And so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Just filling them up. Keep that up in there. Filling it up. Just putting the cap on that. Just keep that smoke in there. This is frankincense incense. And I'm using that to sanctify these bottles in preparation of putting the Florida water in here. So, little something we do on a Sunday night. Hey y'all, greetings, welcome to 773 Oracle and Tarot. I got 15 people in the chat. I'm just cleansing my bottles because I'm going to be bottling my Florida water. Anyone got questions, just put them in the chat. I'll get to them. So you see, just filling the bottle up with smoke. Want that to sit in there until I'm ready. These bottles, look at, I put these, I got these bottles, I printed them myself, you know. I think it adds a more of a little personal touch. And the bottles, they say, may this water bless and protect you. And on the back it says, add to your bath or to your mop water. All right. So I've got my incense. I've got my incense smoke in my bottles. Right here's the Florida water. And I know that for a lot of people, it looks different because for most people are used to this being Florida water. And it's not bad. It smells beautiful and it's clear. But here it is. We've got FD and C blue coloring number 1 and FD and C yellow coloring number 5. This shit is not organic. You know what I mean? And I mean, you know, for spiritual work, if you in a pinch, yeah, you can do it. But I had some time and I made my own. And this water, it's very concentrated right now, so it doesn't look, clear, but it's kind of like a reddish color, a dark red. And that is because of the roses that we put in there. So the next thing I'm going to do before I put my Florida water in there, this is ruda. This is ruda, or rue, R-U-E. This is a sacred herb. This is for what people use for protection and banishing. And I'm going to be placing some of this ruda in each of the bottles. All right. So here we go. So we're gonna do that. And again, I'm just gonna stuff it in there. Just make sure that it's all up in there. Come on, Ruda. Come on. Get up in there. There you go. There you go. There you go. So I'm going to be doing that to every bottle because we want this water to bless and to protect. Okay. We got 4 people in the chat. Greetings. Welcome to 773 Oracle and Tarot. I'm your girl, Chi-Town Ronnie. I'm doing this live from Chicago. Northeast side, northwest side, I should say. Anybody has any questions? You want to get into some dialogue? Please, give put something in the chat. Only reason why you can't see me on camera is because my the way my setup is. But I go live at least twice a week, and I do readings. I don't charge. I simply ask that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's all. I hope people that are watching, I hope you all are having a very nice Sunday, right before our 5-day work week, right before the holiday. So, we do one thing, one time, one motion, one time. And it doesn't matter how much you put in, because this ruda is going to be doing its thing. It's going to be protecting. It's going to be banishing negativity. So we got that going on. And I hope everyone's Sunday is going well. Before you guys came on, I sanctified my area. I called on my saints and my angels to protect the area and sanctify it for the work that we're doing right now. If you're new to the channel, you find this interesting, or if you care for a reading, I go live twice a week. Tomorrow I'll be going live for the retrograde that's in Sagittarius. Woo, honey, and it's in Sagittarius, baby. That is some shit right there. I do not charge for the readings. I simply ask that you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Give me a minute, y'all. I need some scissors for this. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. There we go. And if you just tuned in, this is ruda. This is a protective herb. This herb, it helps with protection, and it also banishes negativity. Okay, so every bottle of this Florida water gets some ruda up in this. There we go. There we go. Okay. So at this point, let me just explain. Let me explain that if you just tuned in, I want to explain. I used my Palo Santo. I used my Palo Santo, and I sanctified my area. And then these right here, these are frankincense incense sticks. And I purified my bottle. And I just got done putting a banishing herb, a protective herb. It's called ruda in the bottle. And nothing goes to waste when we do spiritual work. And so I'm just gathering these little bits right here, and I'm going to put them in a bottle. And it really doesn't matter like how much goes in or anything of that nature. You know, the intention and the energy and the frequencies are still there. You know, so that is that. So there we go. And like I said, in spiritual work, nothing goes to waste. Okay. Okay. So now I am, oh my gosh, this is tight. Oh, okay. So now you guys, I'm about to, if I can open this thing, there we go. There we go. Oh. Now this is our Florida water. So now because of the neck is so small, I'm going to be using this baster. And wait a minute, before I tell you, okay, so when you do spiritual work, you got to keep your equipment simply for the equipment, for it. And I sanctified this with the incense. Okay, so this is the Florida water, and there we go. There we go. This is more like a cologne, and there we go. See, it's very, when it's in its full concentration, it looks very, very dark. But when we get it like out, the color lightens up. And I don't wanna waste any, so I'm gonna be doing this over the main source. And there were so many botanicals, and there were so many herbs. This is more of a spicier, more spicier Florida water. Unlike this one, this commercial one, which is more florally. This is going to be more spicy. It's going to be more like a cologne. Okay. And again, this is this right here is for protection, and this is for banishing. And I've got videos of like how I made it. So if you want to check it out, if you want to check out the videos, please go ahead and check those out. Oh, hey Martha, we got one of my Mahdi's. Honey, I love my Mahdi's. And I got to tell you something, you guys. I'm very this water. So because these things are so these things are very organic. There's not like a right way or a wrong way to do these things. And every batch is always going to come out different. You don't know. First off, it's never going to smell offensive. It's always going to smell beautiful. But you're not quite aware of what kind of fragrance you're going to come out with. So there we go. So here it is. This is our first bottle of Florida water. That's our Florida, and the writing says, may this water bless and protect you. And then it says, add to your mop or bath water. So I used an oil-based marker, but I may have to go over it again, and that'll be it. Actually, when I think about it, I should have done it after I filled them, but I wanted to do something. But anyway, let's see. What else can I say? Oh my God, y'all, this smells amazing. This smells amazing. I'm really glad. This one, Martha, you and Yvette, you all are going to love your Florida water. This smells beautiful. Brittany, Betroids, ¿cómo estás, mija? How are you doing, Betroids? Baby, I'm filling my Florida water, mija. I finally got I finally got a moment from these 2 jobs and stuff like that. This Florida water had been ready for a couple of weeks. What wasn't ready was me, Miss Dana, hey Dana, how you doing, mama? How do I get one? Dana, you know what, baby? Dana, you know what, baby? How about this, sweetheart? How about you hit me up, DM me on my Instagram, baby, and we could do the logistics, okay? Because the fact of the matter is that there's I've got these a few of these have already been ordered, and I just made a larger batch so that I may have had some extras and stuff like that. But honey, I would love to give you some, and we'll figure out the cost and with the shipping, But yeah, you guys, this Florida water came out beautifully. And you know what? The thing is that I used to I would always make like smaller batches. Hey, my friends say, girl, can you make me a Florida water? Yes, baby, I'll make you a Florida water. Thing is, though, is that it was just like, it was like I was telling me, it's not like you just wake up one day and you say, can you make me one? And that's not how that works. You have to wait for the moon to work, the moon cycles and all of that. But this Florida water right here, I'm going to tell you right now, you got to remember, this Florida water has gone through a few lunar eclipses and what have you. So, this one is extremely charged, which is the reason why I think it smells so beautiful, because, the universe got involved in this one, baby. The universe got involved in this one. But Dana, I would love to give you some. And Dana, this one, these, because it's this stuff is organic, and you can add this to your mop water or your Florida water. So yeah. Yeah, Dana, thank you, Martha. Dana, the link is in the YouTube. The link is in the YouTube, baby. And we can discuss all of that, sweetheart. Okay? But hey, I'm glad to see you guys here. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are getting ready for the holiday. My pleasure, mija. My pleasure. Dana, that little 7-year-old must be sleeping, huh? Hey, Makeup. Hi, baby. I'm glad that you're here. Baby, we're not doing no readings, but, I just wanted to show you guys, my works, my little spiritual works. And then, because of the winter time, because, you really can't do anything outside with the water, because the waters would freeze. I'm going to be focusing on my spiritual baths, and I've been gathering up my flowers and my salts for my spiritual baths. And I use so it's how do I want to say, for my spiritual baths, depending on the use, I can either use white salt or pink Himalayan salt, and there is a dry milk component. I use cascaras. I will, when I make them, I'll do another video of when I'm making my spiritual baths, so you guys can see what that is all about. Yeah, and honestly, you guys, I started getting orders for my spiritual baths in October. And like I was telling my people, I was like, listen, it's not that easy. I'm working 2 jobs, and and I got some stuff to do. But I promise I'll get to you, and what have you. But for the people that get them, that get my baths or my Florida water, you can always DM me via the hi Yvette. You can always DM me through the Instagram, And like depending on what you want to use them for, I could tell you what psalms, or if you are if you're non-denominational, I can give you like a prayer or an incantation that you can use to help get the most out of the spiritual baths or out of the waters. So yeah. Beatrice, Brittany, how's your mom doing, baby? Oh, I love how you love everyone. Oh, Mama, I want everyone to love me equally, baby. So I don't put no barriers on nothing. Thank you, baby. Thank you. She's worrisome, but Mija, don't make your mama worry. Do something for her so that she can ease her mind. So yeah. So you guys, are you guys ready for the holidays? Good. You guys, I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Listen, I know that it was very short notice and what have you, and I spoke to my Mahdi's. I said, ladies, you guys don't really need to come because it's not going to be doing a reading, and this work could be a little bit more monotonous. But you guys, I don't know if this is like, I don't take this work lightly, and it's important to me, and so I wanted to include you guys. And if you guys didn't come for the live, at least it was somewhere, where you could see it later. You're all the replay crew. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, we're doing really good, kids. We're doing really good. I'm moving right along. Can you see that? May this water bless and protect you. So that is that. In the chat, we're glad to see you. Always love your beautiful. Oh, makeup. Thank you, baby. Thank you, sweetie. I think you guys heard me. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, I think you guys. I think I've said it to you guys before that. This whole channel came out from like the COVID of like when people, when we were doing like the Zoom meetings and all of that. And so wait a minute, during that time I was in school and I was getting my Cosmo teaching license. And then I was also helping my older woman here, and was making sure that the seniors, that they were able to get what they needed to do. So I was good. I was good. And I mean, it was a very lonely time for a lot of people. So I was involved with this virtual cocktail party. And it's only so much. There's only so much that you can do virtually. And one day, the people in the chat, I could see that their spirits were kind of low. And I said, you guys, you know what? I'm going to get my tarot cards and I'm going to give you guys a reading. Well, from that, they loved it so much. They're like, oh, can you do it again? Can you do it again? Can you do it again? And my thing was that, listen, I don't know how long we're going to be in lockdown. So I don't want to do it every day because I don't want people to get bored of it. I just wanted something that, people can have something to look forward to. So then we opened up, right? Thank goodness, the pandemic passed and did what it had to do. And then one day I'm doing dishes. And by the way, you guys, we're here in my kitchen. I'm doing dishes And my girlfriend Val calls me up. And I'm like, girl, what's going on? And she's like, girl, do you have time for a reading? And I said, well, I'm doing dishes, but call me back, call me back in 20 minutes. I'll set up the camera and I'll do all of that stuff, right? Okay. So then we did it. And it's like the same way. It's the same way like I do it with you guys. I say, hey, you guys, don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. We're going to let, infinite wisdom tell me what infinite wisdom needs to tell me. And we're going to go from there. And so, but this was like, it was 20 minutes. And, not my longest reading, but not the shortest either. And then I was like, hey, Val, does any of this resonate? She goes, girl, it all resonates. You're fucking amazing. And I say, good. Put some fucking amazing money in my Venmo. Now, I was only joking. I was only joking. I was only joking. And so she did. And then, something hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. Can I really do this? Y'all, I went onto the YouTube to see the tarot sector. Baby, I'm here to tell you there's a lot of people out there that talk more shit than a little bit. And I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like what people were saying. And then when it came to the cards, like tarot, for you guys, I don't use tarot. I use my oracle cards. But like I was like, oh, that's not what that card means. And what have you. And the thing is that I wasn't going to bust out anybody, because if they did what they did, hey, if you're cool with making people believe that type of stuff, that I'm not going to take that karma away from you. But I couldn't do that. And I do what I do, and I do it with integrity. And that's where I stand. And that's where I stand. And that's where we got it here. That's what I got right here. So, and I'm happy. I'd love to have a really big, huge platform and stuff like that. But baby, Universal Mind knows what Universal Mind is doing. Because I'd rather have the right people than too many of the wrong people. If you all know what I'm talking about. And I think you do. Y'all. So, but yeah, that is that was the story of how this channel came to be. But like with the Florida water, my grandma, she would do that. And, I just followed her and I saw what she was doing. And, she was doing lampidas, I should say. And she was making spiritual baths for people. So for me, it's just like when I do these type of things, like my grandmother, Amparo Magallanes, she's with me. She's with me doing these things. But I gotta tell you something, y'all. These bottles are looking really, really pretty. Oh my God. You guys, you know what it is? It's like how do I want to say it? It is a sweet orangey smell. It's hard. It's clean though. It's clean though, and that's what I like. I don't know if you guys saw my video. When you have a heart like yours, oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, Brittany. See, and that's what y'all, and wait a minute, with like things that Brittany said, like I said, I don't need millions of subscribers. I just need the right ones. And the one thing that I am really proud of is the way that in a short amount of time, this channel got a sense of community. And I love that, and I really do love that. And wait a minute, I gotta tell you, my moddies, I can't do it without them. So I was so grateful that they came along. And so, I don't ever want to get to the point where I take anything for granted. So, but let's talk about the origins of Florida water, okay? So, Florida water is actually, it was made from slaves. And the recipe differed from plantation to plantation. And especially for the slaves that worked inside of the house with these slave owners. So what happened was that the basis is always the same. There was always an alcoholic base. And then there was herbs, there was botanicals, and if there were fruits, that's what came through. And so, the reason, so what happened was that these slaves, they had their own Yoruba religion that they brought with them. But because they were slaves, the slave owners, they were trying to take everything away from them, including, their sense of culture. And so with this, they would make their own Florida water. And, let's be clear here. Florida, it's Florida water, not from the state of Florida, but like floras, flowers. And they would wear it as a cologne, and they would also use it on the linen. And the thing was that so because they use like plant essences, they knew that certain plants, their frequencies were of, certain ways and things of that nature. And when they would sprinkle the Florida water on the slave owners linens, it was a way of bewitching them, and if it was to say, please don't beat me, please don't sell my children, things of that nature. This was their way. But because again, the plantation owner would take anything away from them, the only way that they were able to practice their religion is if they hid their deities in the identities of like Catholic saints. So that's what happened. And so like Florida water, it's a spiritual cologne. And again, it was what they intended. And not all Florida waters are benevolent. Some of these Florida waters, they can do things to hex people, things of that nature. But for me, honestly, I don't fuck with that, because listen, my whole thing is this, is what can I do as a human being that if you're a bad human being, the universal mind won't get better at you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with that bullshit. And it's the reason why, like, I don't read for like third parties, because to me it's a violation of that person's privacy. I don't help people do quote unquote love spells, because my whole thing is like this, is like, baby, if you gotta make somebody love you, that's universal mind saying that that's not your person. That's not your person. And once again, when you do shit like that, you're going against the natural law. I ain't gonna have no part of that bullshit. Now, when it comes to the readings or when it comes to spiritual work, I will make you face up your bullshit, and we can work on that. But yeah, I don't do that other shit, honey. And I don't know. I think we're living in an age where people are looking for more answers. Yep. So there you go. Well, we're coming down to the last bottle, you all. We're coming down to the last bottle, and it looks like I got enough. I've got some left over from maybe 2 or 3 bottles. So definitely, Miss Dana Cambro, we're gonna get her some. She got that little 7-year-old. Y'all, pray for Miss Dana, because I know that little Xavier is wearing her down, honey. She don't need Ozempic. She got a 7-year-old chasing her all over that house. We're coming to the last portion. And before we sign off, I just want to say, y'all, you know, this Thursday we're coming to a day where we sit and we're grateful for things. And I just want to let you know that I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for appreciating what I do. And y'all, you know, I just it's not time for a New Year's resolution, but I just want to make sure that you know, for the coming year that I could be better for you than I was this year. That's all. Oh, thank you, Martha. I'm grateful for you too, baby. God blessings, Xavier's path. He will do. Yep. Xavier sure will. But when he got somebody like Miss Dana to guide him, there we go. Y'all, look at that. Look at that. We filled all of my orders. Y'all, thank you so much. Listen, tomorrow we're going to be going live. We're going to be doing readings for this retrograde in Sagittarius. So please stay tuned. You know, please tune in. And we got 13 watching, y'all. If you can, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Join me tomorrow, where me and my mods, we're going to be doing readings for the Mercury retrograde that's in Sagittarius. And with that being said, y'all, thank you. Without you guys, okay, wait a minute. Before we go, look at that. May this water bless and protect you. Add to your bath or your mop water. Wait a minute, you know, I try to get fancy. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see if I can find one. Can I find one? I was thinking I could do a little something over here. No, I can't find it. I thought that I had some, I thought I did something else with them, but no, that's it. That's all. All right, y'all, listen. Oh, thank you, Brittany. They did. And like I said, baby, the smell is beautiful. Okay. Brittany, good luck in whatever it is, baby. May omnipresence ever be with you, sweetie. All right, y'all, thank you so much. Without y'all, I'm nothing. And y'all, stay blessed, babies.